Okay, hey boys and girls, we're going to go over a book again today. So we have the life cycle of a tomato plant, and this is a tomato plant right here. Okay, so here it is growing on the vine. It says young plants can become adult plants. Adult plants can make new young plants. The stages a plant goes through makes up its life cycle. Follow the arrows in the picture. See how tomato plants can make young plants. So here is the life cycle of a tomato plant. Okay, a life cycle is a pattern that happens over and over again in the same order. Okay, it's called a life cycle. Okay, the life cycle of a plant. And here's, like I said, a big tomato, and it says the tomatoes people eat are the fruit of the tomato plant. So tomatoes are actually a fruit, not a vegetable, and hope you remember what's inside of most fruits. If you said seeds, you are right. So here we are at the top of the life cycle. Each fruit holds many seeds. So here's a tomato cut open, and the inside are the seeds. Those seeds get planted in the soil and they grow into a seedling. So here's the seedling. Okay, see its leaves right here. So we have seeds. The seeds get planted. They become a seedling. Okay, and then we follow the arrows. The seedling can grow into young plants. The young plants become adults. So this is a young tomato plant. It's not an adult yet, but they continue to grow and they become adults. An adult tomato plant can grow flowers. The flowers produce fruit. So here's the adult plant, which kind of looks just like this. And then it produces flowers first, and from the flower grows a tomato. And then the tomato gets bigger. And here's the tomato. And inside that grown tomato are the seeds. Okay, and then the pattern starts all over again. So the life cycle continues. The seeds can get planted. They become a seedling. And then the seedling grows into a young plant. The young plant grows into an adult plant, and the adult plant has flowers, and then it produces tomatoes, and then the cycle starts all over again. So again, this is the life cycle of a tomato. We go from seeds to after it's planted, it grows into a seedling with just the leaves. And then it grows into a seedling, which is the seedling grows into a young plant. Okay, see there it still has the leaves. It's a little bit bigger than the first picture. Then it grows into an adult plant where we can have the fruit and the flowers. Okay, and then we get to the seeds again, which are inside the fruit. So again, this is the life cycle of a plant. And even if it doesn't even if the plant that we're talking about doesn't have a fruit that's growing on it, it still follows the same pattern. All plants have seeds, and those seeds then get planted and have a seedling. And the seedlings still become young plants, and the young plants still become adult plants, and the adult plants still have seeds, and it keeps going. Okay, so this is the life cycle of a tomato plant, but all plants, again, follow that same pattern, which we call a life cycle. And I want you to notice, too, that the difference between the plant, as it grows, it changes. It starts off, see how there's just leaves on there? Okay, and still just leaves, but then the adult plant is the one that has the flowers and the fruit. Okay, I want to make sure that we understand the adult one is when it's full grown, and that's where you're going to have flowers if it's a flowering plant, and fruit if it's a fruit plant. All right, I hope you learned something about the life cycle of a plant today.